For the song Holy Spirit, we're going to take a look at the chords here now in the key of G. And so we're going to play a lot of these familiar shapes as we go through them, but with the C chord, we're going to have a difference between what we'll use in the verse and then in the bridge. We'll come back to that bridge variation in just a minute. So let's take a look at our initial G chord that we're going to use. And this will be what we start off in the intro. So for that chord, I'm going to start with my second finger on 3rd fret, 6th string, right there. With that, I'm kind of leaning over to block out and mute that 5th string. So in my strum pattern, I'll be able to not get that 5th string to sound. What this is going to do is let us reach down to put our 3rd and 4th fingers on the 1st and 2nd strings here, 3rd fret. So with all 3 fingers in place, it rings out a straight G chord, nice and strong. And so to go now to our C chord that we'll use, all we're going to do is jump down and use kind of a G shape on a C chord, going down with our 2nd finger, 1 string to that 5th string, 3rd fret, and then our 1st finger is going to go on 4th string, 2nd fret. Now we don't want to play that 6th string. We're going to try to miss that with our strum, or else you can try to mute it with either your thumb or by touching it. Try to let that strum begin on the 5th string down, and that gives you your C that we'll use right there. Okay, so going back to the G, there we go, and now to the C. That's going to take care of the whole intro, and then it'll move us into the verse as well. We'll use those same chords. Although we do have now an added chord of an A minor 7. To do this, we're going to leave our 4th finger on that 1st string, 3rd fret. And that's going to be kind of our anchor note, our pivot that we can reach back now. 1st finger is going to go all the way to 2nd string, 1st fret, way back there. So a little bit of a reach, but reach back for that one. And then you can take your 2nd finger, you're going to go 4th string, 2nd fret, and kind of like we did with our C chord, you want to go with your strum from the 5th string down, because that's our A right there on 5th string. If it's open, it gives us a nice full A minor 7 right there. So we've gone from G and then to our C, leaving our 4th finger as kind of the anchor note and reaching back for that A minor 7. Okay? There we go for a lot of the chorus, verse, and it's going to get us now to what we need in that bridge, where we have a little bit of a different, just one note different for the C chord that we're going to play in the bridge. It's going to start on the C chord, and to do this, all we're going to do is leave off that 1st finger. If you go back to what we looked at, our G-shaped variation of the C chord, take off that 1st finger, so that leaves the 4th string open, and we're going to mute that out, kind of bending back a little bit with our 2nd finger, 5th string down. It's a little bit more of an aggressive C. It's a C2 technically, but what we have here is a little bit more of a driving C chord to walk down. And now we're simply going to take our 1st finger for a little bit of a walk down to what is a G over B chord. So lifting this one off and placing our 1st finger on that 5th string, 2nd fret, and 5th string on down for our chord. That's going to be our G over B. So a little bit of an easy movement to go from that little bit more driving C and then down to the G over B. And then we're going to reach for our A minor 7 again that we did before. And it's just going to walk back up. There's our G over B, and then we return back to the C again for the walk down of the bridge. So there are the chords that you need to know for the song Holy Spirit.